Now, what I need to correct this morning is this. Patience doesn't mean with faith and some time. You wait for some time. You will inherit the promises. Which means, patience means I put out faith and then I will wait for time. And God, you can see that I'm waiting. All right? With faith and patience, you will inherit the promises. In the context here, patience here means that you treat people in a certain way. It says through faith and patience they inherit the promises. You treat people in a certain way when the pressure is on you. That's what it means to be patient. Because scriptures cannot be violated. They don't contradict themselves. So if in Galatians chapter 5 and verse 6, it says circumcision does not profit, neither uncircumcision or circumcision availeth anything, but faith that worketh by what? Love. That same scripture does not contradict through faith and patience. You could be saying love. All right? And so it is an expression of love that is being called patient here. Which means it is the way you treat people. Remember this when you are under pressure. When trials and tribulation come, do you get offended or do you treat people right? Now, let me establish something. Between the promise that God gives you and the fulfillment of that promise, you must, of necessity, walk through contradictory circumstances as designed by God for your life. How do we know this? That's why I'm saying that God is not raising spoiled children. All right? You ain't getting it done I just came to church and then it happened. No. God must teach your hands to war so that you can break a bow of steel with your own hands. He teaches his children so they have capacity. Psalm 23 verse 1. It says that the Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He maketh me to lie down in green pastures. He leads me. So he's saying you will not be in lack because you are being led by God. He leads me beside the still waters. He restores my soul. He leadeth. Again, so it's God leading. He leadeth me in paths of righteousness for his name's sake. Now, as he's leading you, look at the next verse. Though I walk through the valley of the shadow. So when God is leading you, he will lead you through the valley of the shadow of death. He's the one leading you. It wasn't the devil that threw Daniel and his friends into the flames. It's God that said, you are going in. All right, so the problem becomes people don't exercise patience. When they are here, they get angry, they are upset, they are offended. All right, I come to church, I pray. Why should I go through all of that? I shouldn't go through the flames. There should be no fire in my life. Go and read the Bible. It didn't say you will not go into the flames. It says the fire shall not kindle. It says when you go through the waters, they will not that's what he said. He didn't say you will not. He says you will. All right, God will not take you through the promised land without taking you first to the wilderness. And it's in the place of the wilderness you learn dependence on God. So that when you get into the promised land, you are detached from those things. You know who your source is and how these things happen. Because if you get blessed without understanding the process, you are just in bondage. Because anytime they threaten you that they will take the blessing away from you, you are going to respond to the threat because you don't know who your source is. So you understand in life that when one is taken away, there's a replacement coming.